Line coming down toward the VWAP here. We're just kind of chopping around now after a nice move up there. Options are doing pretty well. They're going for this pretty big spread, 640 by $7 right now on VRT. It's wrapped up down 7 cents. I want to see this thing get down into the 16s. It's set trading at 17.16 right now. Roblex green today, just by about 0.2%. Not an awful lot. Not a big move, but the SPY moved up, put it in a new all-time high. Now it's getting kind of choppy. SPY coming down a little bit here. Again, I closed up my NVIDIA strangle for a small profit, not a very big profit, but it expires today, and it popped up nicely this morning, so I took advantage of that. And we put on VRT. I paid $6.15 for it. It's at $6.90 right now, VRT. So a nice little profit in VRT as well. Again, I got a sell order at $8.15 on it. About 11:20. Let me take a break about noontime. Grab a little bite to eat, and I think take about a half an hour nap or so. Vert took 115 too, Susan. Suzanne, nice job. Very nice job. Thanks, William. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're hoping the pain gets better each day. Which we feel better because we were concerned about it. It looked like it was infected, and it's not infected, so that's good. How's the T2104 looking, Shy? Good question. T2104, which was bullish at the end of yesterday. I took some bullish calls, closed some of them out before the end of the day, and took the rest this morning. It's bullish. Nice bullish move in the T2104 again today. Took 400% on a coin lotto puts. I got 15 minutes in. I love Lotto Friday. Yeah, that was a nice one, Shy. Beautiful. Coin's been backed off pretty hard here today. If you haven't seen the 5-minute chart on coin, it's again, I had good luck with coin this week. I had 2 strangles on it. No, a strangle and a debit spread, and made really good money on both of them. Today you can see what it's doing here. Bitcoin, the cryptos are pulling back, and this came down nicely. So 400% on the when he said he did it in 15 minutes, and it's a lotto. I don't know where he took it, but this is a pretty big drop, and he had 357 down here to 349. So the options, if there were 0 DTEs, are expiring today, would shoot up pretty fast. Nice trade, Shy. Very nice trade. Oh, you took it off 15 minutes into the day. Okay, I got you, Shy. Get you, Shy. Right down in here. And below the VWAP, nice short. Very nice short on coin. VRT starting to pull back and put in a nice bounce. These are nice patterns on the 5-minute chart. This kind of move up, compress, hit the VWAP for the 15, bounce off of it again. Took about an hour. Not bad, 400% an hour. It's better than a CD in the bank. VRT right now at $7. $7. This MR very choppy here right now. Roblex, yeah, doing nicely today, up almost 0.4%. And Sarepta, which we're looking for it to move down, it's moving pretty flat right now, but it still is. Daily chart's still nice and bearish. Nice and bearish in the daily chart. It's a news trade, and as long as it stays below 1830, it's still a short. Coming up on 11:30, and market and a nice move up and new all-time high in the SPY. Now very, very compressed right now. SPY compressing, Q's also compressing. IWM got above the 200-day moving average today. Nice little move in IWM, and it's still above the 200-day moving average, I believe. Let me look here. Yep, still above it. Tesla, they're doing absolutely nothing today, down 9 cents. Shy. Yeah, how long have you been doing this lottos this month? I could have taken the rest of the week off the week, but honestly, they're risky. Yeah, they have. Listen, lotteries are lotteries. That's why you call them lotteries. You get into a really volatile stock. Coin's very volatile. It goes your favor, you look like a hero. It goes against you, and you're pulling your hair out. That's what you do with those lottos. That's why your risk has got to be fairly controlled. Bounced off D1 support from 12.524. Let me see. Yeah, I see it. Gets through the VWAP momentum shift, could be a good long from here. Yeah, that's the way you can trade these things. This is being able to read price action, which is not everybody can do that. It takes experience to be able to read price action. But yeah, coin is down for the day, down $21. Moving up toward the VWAP. Yeah, if it gets up above the VWAP, you could potentially take it as a long, with the VWAP as a stop. BRT grinding up here to a new high of the day, trying to 128.08. SPY still grinding upward here. It's about 1150. SPY again, another new all-time high on the SPY. Pulling back a little bit. Triple Qs. I think that up to, we set the all-time high a little bit early. Yeah, 549.99. Pretty close though. So it's about 11:50 right now. Again, I'm gonna take a break at about 12 o'clock, a lunch break, and maybe a little quick little nap break. I gotta close my eyes for a little bit. I'm kind of operating on no sleep. Not complaining, but it's hard to concentrate. So I still do like that vert trade, and I did make money on my NVIDIA Strangle. I probably could have made a little bit more if I stayed in, but I'm happy with what I took. I didn't. If I got any kind of a pullback, I was going to bail on it, which I did, because it's Friday. It doesn't give me a lot of room if it starts to head back down again. So I took profits. Suzanne, you're heading out at noon yourself. Oh, good. I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, sleep. Thanks very much. Thanks, Suzanne. I appreciate it. Enjoy your rest of your day off, and have a great weekend as well. Also, coin, if you don't mind, you'd like to be taking it for a swing. Yeah, coin is again, it's expensive to swing this thing because the options are really expensive. I can buy the stock, $355. The options are usually pretty wide. It's come down to 349.49, which was the support level. It's got room now to 368.26 on coin, 368.26. Red for the day, down quite a bit, but it's bounced off support, and it's got some room on the upside here right now, about 13 points. Especially if it gets above the VWAP. It is not above the VWAP yet. And there it is right there. And you'd be a counter trend trade. The stock is red for the day, but it did bounce off a support level this morning at 349.49. Yeah, the D1 is bullish on coin for sure. I don't dislike the trade at all. In fact, I'm looking at a 355, 360 call debit spread for today. This is what I'm looking at on coin. Okay, this is the support level that went down and touched it today. It's moving back up. It's got room to 368. So 355, 360 call debit spread for like $1.80 when it could go to $5. Pretty good. So it could be wrong, of course, but its support's holding pretty well. So I kind of like that. And again, as Shai points out, this is a bullish daily chart. All right, gap ups, it goes sideways. Gap up goes sideways. Pulling back today, but again, I wouldn't be surprised to see it move back up again. And I think the 355, 360 call debit spread expiring today. It's a lottery CDS. Lottery call debit spread. It's moving up right now. Again, it's a kind of intuitive, a kind of productive, a counter directional trade, but it's decent. I took it at 182. It's the 202 right now. But it's this is not a conventional trade that I'm taking. I'm taking a trade long. It's down for the day on a day where the market's up for the day. So this is not like following trends or anything. But I'm taking it off of a high volume horizontal support line, 349.49. And I do want to see coin get through that VWAP. I took the trade, but again, it's an anticipation trade off of a bounce off of the horizontal support line. As I said, there it is right there. There's a horizontal support line. I took it here, and again, this is not a trade you're going to see me take very often, but I'm taking it as a lottery because I can get $1.80. I get it for $1.82, and that can go to $5 today. Today is expiring, so a move up in coin will make this pretty profitable trade. So it's more like a lottery CDS than anything. And again, it's counterintuitive. I don't want people to think that this is a normal way I trade. I don't. But I do like this setup that Shai had pointed out, and I'm willing to take a risk on it. 182 I paid for it. It's at $2 right now. 12 o'clock. It's a spec PBO in your opinion? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Shai, it is a spec PBO. I mean, this PBO is not going to be formed until the end of the day. You can't really assume it's a PBO right now, but I'm taking it off of that high volume support line that it's bouncing off of. Today's expiration, Gary, yeah, it's a lottery, 355, 360 expiring today. Again, this is a lottery. Lotteries are either notorious. They either work or they go to zero. Did I miss a room trade on coin? No, not today. I had a coin trade yesterday. Yesterday, I called Devers, but we took it off. We took the 370, 380 for 355, and we sold it for 502 yesterday. But I'm in a coin right now. I'm just mentioning that I'm taking a 355, 360 coin called debit spread. And if you look at the chart, you think I'm crazy. But I'm just taking a lottery in case this follows through off of this high volume support line right here. And like Shai says, it's trying to put in a PBO, but the PBO is not going to be confirmed until you get confirmed bounce off of here at the end of the day. You can't have a PBO midday if you haven't got a confirmed bounce on the daily chart. It's what Neo over at RDT Discord calls playing the murder V. Yeah. Yeah, it's a spec trade, Suzanne, for sure. It's about 12 o'clock, so I'm going to stop and get some lunch. East Bay Family Dinner. How can you join the group? Let me give you a link for that, East Bay. It's Right Line Trading. Let me get that for you. Hold on just a second. Happy to have you over there, over in the room. You gotta get it though. There's your link right there. Robert, any discounts on the room? Listen, if you call Rory, and tell him you're watching me on YouTube, and ask him about it. I can't do anything like that, but he can, and you can go ahead and call him at 786-732-4656 right here. I'll post that in there as well. All right, that's his number. There's a link to my trading room right there. Trading room and alert service. All right, so take advantage of it. I'll leave the YouTube up here for a minute so that you can take care of that if you want to. But I'm going to get some lunch and I'm going to take a quick nap. Again, I got like an hour's sleep last night because my wife had to go to the emergency room. We were up from about 2:30 this morning, and just got back just before the market opened. I put a sell order and go to sleep. Thanks, Shy. Good idea, huh? Now the market will be open. I will put a sell order on coin when I'm going to be eating lunch and taking a break, in case I get filled on that. I get it at $1.82. I think I like the trade, but I'd like to see it stay above this VWAP right here, which it's trying to do right now. So I got it in for $1.82. It's trading at 218 right now. I think probably what I'm going to shoot for here is probably $3. Yeah, put it for $3. It's going for 239 right now. So I'm going to put a sell order in for 3 on it. And if I get filled on it, I'll be good. $1.82 to $3 is quite a bit. We're trading at 725 right now, VRT. Nice moving coin. Maybe I'll get filled before I even take a nap. Yeah, I've apologized for how much I've been in and out of the rooms sporadically lately because my wife had a back operation about a week ago. back surgery, and has been trying to recover from that. And so this, she can't do an awful lot. And now she had was in excruciating pain yesterday and last night, and we had to go to the emergency room to have it checked out. It's okay. I mean, there was no infections or anything, so that's good. You're welcome, Robert. You're welcome. A lot of people follow on Facebook. On the YouTube channel. So yeah, come on in. I'd love to have you come join the room. What you hear for an hour here every day is what we do every day in the room all day long. I think we offer some really good education for the folks here, and we try to help help people become more consistently profitable traders. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Appreciate the good wishes. You have a lot of really good wishes from my wife. Coin going from $1.82 now to $2.55. $1.82 to $2.55. It's moved up through the VWAP. Nice little move here. I'll be watching it later into the afternoon. I'm looking for something to perhaps take a lottery on around 3 o'clock for something that's out of the money that I can get cheap. But these are too expensive right now for doing that. Nice job, Joe, on nice good coin. Fly, you got a butterfly on it. 45% trim looking for 360. Good. 65% in the rest. 100. Nice. Thanks for the lunch money. Yeah, it's pretty nice lunch, I'd say, Joe. Nice job. That's Joe over for the Discord room. Excellent trader. And again, the Discord room between Dr. No Savvy Trader and Jacob, you get some really good trades, some good information over there. All right, I'm going to stop and get something to eat and take a quick little nap. I just need to close my eyes for a bit, maybe half an hour, and then I'll come back refreshed and able to focus a little bit better. All right, so listen, I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks everybody in the YouTube room for following me today. I appreciate that. And I'm going to go ahead and shut that room down. Look forward to having some of you folks join the room. And I gave you the link right there. We talk about the SPY Super System. You can also purchase the SPY Super System, which is a tremendous piece of software right here that tells us whether the institutions are in the trades or not. This is the current time frame momentum, multi-time frame momentum, long-term trend. When you're trading 5-minute charts for a swing intraday quick scalping type trades, this is what you use right here. You notice you go from red selling to blue buying. The institutions are starting to come in. That was the long spot right there. You can take it, and that's the move you got on coin. All right, everybody, have a great weekend, all the YouTube folks, and we'll see everybody back here around 11 o'clock on Monday. Of course, for everybody in the room, I'm just going to take a lunch break and a